crafters, come on in. Welcome back to Simply Charlease, where new crafters like to hang out. All right, guys, how about another Valentine themed soap? Let's get started. Today we're going to be working with the double butter, okay, mango and shea based soap. And we're going to be using some clear glycerin. The molds that we're going to be working with are these small hearts. See the design? That's going to be our embed. And we're going to use this heart-shaped mold. So it's going to be a heart within a heart. As always, we're going to have our thermometer to keep tabs on our temperature, something to measure our fragrance oil. We have this little spoon to scoop out our mica colorant, because that's what we're going to be using today. We have these little cups with some alcohol in it to mix our color. We're going to use baby rose fragrance oil. I figured that would be appropriate for Valentine's Day. Of course, we need our alcohol to pop bubbles and to make sure that our embeds and our soap base bond together. And maybe not, we're going to use some glitter. The colors that we're going to be working with today, and these are the reds that I have. This one is, it says Firework Red. Okay. And we're going to be using what they're calling bright red. And they're both mica powder, so we'll be mixing it with alcohol. Okay. All right. The first thing that we're going to do is melt our shea butter soap base. I'll be back. All right. We got our shea butter melted. Let's mix some color. And we're going to start with the Firework Red. How's everybody doing today? Oops, this is what has never been opened, so I should have already had it open. Uh-oh. Let's see. It's kind of hard to get it open with these gloves on. Let's see. Okay, I got it. All right. Got my little alcohol here. All right. Let's see what that looks like. Now, you know, when we put this in the white base, the color is going to come out more of a pastel. This is a pretty color. It's definitely not, well, I guess it is a shade of red, but it's yeah, it's not, you know, what I would call Valentine Day red, but it's going to be pretty, I think. Yeah. Okay, so let's pour this in and see what we get. I expect to get something in the pink family. Yep, that's what we're getting. And the small heart that we're going to put on this is, I'm going to use the clear glycerin, so we should get a more vibrant color. So it'll be like a light pink background. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let me put the top on this so I don't turn it over and have a disaster. All right, we're going to add a little bit of the baby rose fragrance oil. This is 1/8 of a teaspoon. Okay. Yeah. I stir that in. Okay. And we're just going to pour one cavity with this, what do we call it? Firework Red. And I'm not going to pour it all the way to the top because I want to leave room for a bit of an over pour for my, the embed. I want to be able to make it stick by doing an over pour. All right, let's pop those bubbles. All right, let's see. I have a second batch of the double butter, the mango and shea butter. And I'm going to quickly, because I'm sure it's cooling down pretty fast, add my bright red to my alcohol. Okay. Let's see, where's my spoon? Let's see, can you see it? I got so much stuff up here. Let's see. Okay. A little scoop of what they're calling bright red. Let's put the top on it. Swish it around. To me, it looks about the same as the other one. It might be a little bit deeper, but not a whole lot. Okay. Let's add that. Okay. And I didn't rinse my little color cups out with alcohol this time because I'm going to be using those again to make a color for the small heart. Okay, let's see. This is pink also, but it's a little bit deeper pink. Yeah, it's a little bit deeper. All right, let's add some fragrance oil to that. Yeah. You go in the stores and everything it's all that candy. Everything Valentine's Day now. And that started, I want to say, before Christmas in some stores. Yep. Okay. Let's pour this one. Okay. Don't want to pour it all the way to the top. Whoop. There's a little piece of soap. There we go. I got that. Okay, that should be high enough. All right, let's spritz the bubbles out of that one. All right, the next one I'm going to do is it's going to be just white. I'm not going to add any color, but I am going to add some fragrance. Okay, so let me, can you see? I'm adding just the, oops, that was a little bit too much. All right. Let's mix that color. That fragrance. Now, but you know, I'm always saying, ooh, I love this scent. This is one of my favorites. Rose, I love the smell of roses, real roses. But for some reason, the fragrance, you know, the fragrance oil, I'm not a real big fan of the scent of rose. But the lady that I'm making these for loves it, so that's what counts, right? Okay. All right. So we have a pink, a darker pink, and a white. And we're going to let those sit. Now, I'm going to go ahead also and make 3 embeds All right, or soap toppers using this mold. So I'm going to melt my clear glycerin, and I'll be back. All right, guys, I melted a tiny bit of clear glycerin, and I'm going to add the first red. What was it? Firework Red. I'm going to add the Firework Red to that, and see what and this time I am going to rinse out the color cup with alcohol, because I'm not gonna be using it again. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I hope I put a big enough piece in here to actually make the embed. All right, it's a light pink. I'm only gonna do one of this color. Oh yeah, I did. Whoop, did enough. Okay. All right. And spritz that. Make sure there's no bubbles. And I've got another little bit here. And I've added the bright red colorant to some alcohol. And I'm going to add that. And I'm going to also spritz the cup. So, okay. And let's stir that. And hopefully there's enough in here to make 2 embeds. I want to put one on this pink and then one on the white. Okay. Let's see. All right, we're going to make 2. Let's see, can you see? Okay, can you? I'll put them here because I think you can see it there. And I don't want to overfill it. Okay. And yes. Okay. And let's spritz that. Okay, so we have 3 embeds and 3 soaps, and we just have to let those set. And I think what I'm going to do with whatever I have left over, I'm going to melt it, and I'm going to put it in this rose. I'm going to make a rose out of it. I'll show you that later when it sets, okay? So we're going to let our project set, and then while that's happening, I'll be cleaning up my stuff and doing a load of laundry. I'll be back. All right, crafters, our embeds are set and our soap base is set. And now we have to connect the 2. All right, let's unmold the embeds. We only made 3 because we want 1 for each of our soaps. Okay, and I think that I'm going to just add some glitter to the embeds, not to the whole soap. All right, so let's do that. Yeah, okay. Glitter makes everything beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Yeah, that's good. All right, and we're going to sit these aside, and we're going to melt our overpour, and this is just clear glycerin soap, okay? Soap base. I'll be back. All right, I have melted the overpour, and the first thing that we want to do is we want to make sure that we spritz our soaps with alcohol and our embeds, okay, because we want to make sure that they bind with the with our soap. Okay, now we want to make sure that the overpour is as cool as it can be and still be fluid, okay? Because we don't want to melt our embeds. We're down to 123, and that's pretty good. It's still fluid. Okay, let's see if we can get the embeds are kind of slippery. Okay, I probably would do better if I put just a smidgen of soap there in the middle and sit that on top, and hopefully it'll set pretty quick. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Just put a little smidgen of soap in the center where you're going to place your embed, and then just kind of, and it gives you a little bit of time to move it around to the position that you want it in. Okay, let's see. All right, let's do this last one. And the embeds are going to be a little bit on the slippery side, okay? When you spritz them with that alcohol. So be careful. Take your time. Because like I said, it'll give you a little bit of time to move the soap around, your embed around to where you want it. Okay, this one wants to be stubborn. Okay, let's see. It wants to lean over here to the right. Wait a minute. Come on now. Come on. All right. Okay. So I have them where I want them. Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to spritz just a tiny bit more alcohol. And I'm going to spritz this to make sure that there are no bubbles in here. All right. All right. Don't you move. And I'm going to be pouring. Initially, I'm pouring it around, and then you can pour it, just drizzle the soap over the embed, okay? I hope I have enough to fill. Whoop. Okay, let's see. Let's go move around first. Okay, and then we want to drizzle over. We're doing all this to secure the embed, okay? Let's do the last one. We're going to pour around first, and then we're going to drizzle over to secure the embed. Okay. That looks pretty good. And the glitter is staying in place. And now we just have to wait for these to set. Okay. Let's spritz for bubbles. And we'll wait for these to set, and then we'll unmold them together. I'll be back. All right, crafters, our project has set. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Okay, not bad. I don't know if you can see it, but I need to trim that a little bit. I got my single edge blade where I had a little bit of overpour there, so let me trim that off. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, I like that, and that's the white one. Okay. Let's see. That's the next next one is one of the pink ones. And you see there's some overpour on that one too. Let's just clean that up a little bit. I'm about to lose my glove here. Okay. You can use your X-Acto knife. I think that's what they call it. Whatever. Just, there we go. And then you can take your finger and rub around the edges to soften the edges. There's a pink one. Okay. And the other pink one. All right, this one's good. I just rub my fingers around the edges to soften the edges. You see? And the glitter is just on the embed. I think they turned out pretty good, pretty good. Let's see. I want to put it on something where you can see them better. Let me see. Will that red show? Be a good contrast? Yeah. What you think? Our project. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah? All right, guys. There's our Valentine's Day project. Oh, yeah. And I told you that whatever I had left over, I was going to put it in this rose mold. And that's what I did. Okay, let's see. I just poured from each one of the vessels. And this is what I came up with. Let's see, probably see it better there. See that? All right. Let's see what a little bit of glitter will do. Let's see. Just put a tiny bit in the center of the roses. Yeah. It kind of, by using the different tones of, or the different shades of pink, it makes them sort of look like variegated roses. How pretty is that? See that? All right, guys. That is our project for today. Done. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.